there, Clashers, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the best air attacks from our most recent Clan War League in WHF. Alright, so I am over here in WHF Rising. This is just one of the clans we use for Clan War League in WHF. And like I mentioned, we're going to be taking a look at air attacks. I do have a couple of drag bat attacks to take a look at first. And then we've got some very nice Lalo hits. We did have a lot of air attacks this week, so it took a little bit to pick out the best ones. But I'm sure you guys will enjoy these hits. So, let's jump on in. Okay, so we are going to kick things off here with an attack from Mr. Perfect. And he's going to be doing the RC trick up here at 12 o'clock. So if you're not familiar with the RC trick, you can drop an Earthquake and a Lightning spell on an Inferno Tower, and then that's going to let the Inferno Tower go down with the RC's ability. So there was the Lightning and the Quake, and now here comes an Ice Golem with the RC. Wasn't quite expecting to find the Tesla farm up here, but it didn't end up being a bad thing, because he gets the Tesla farm taken out of the picture, as well as the Inferno Tower, the Wizard Tower, and that air defense. So the RC is working through those Teslas. He does have to wait a little bit longer because of the Teslas before he can hit the ability, but he does have enough buildings down now, hits the ability, gets the air defense, the Inferno, and the Wizard Tower taken out of that compartment. So good value here from the RC. Now he's going to be sending the King and the Queen in from the 3 o'clock corner, and what they're doing is basically making the pathing for the dragons more narrow so they can path right on through the middle of the base there. So here come the dragons, and then the ward's going to come in from behind. And he's going to be sending the blimp to the town hall as well, but he's going to wait a little bit and then catch the blimp in that warden ability. So there go the dragons. The rage spell is going to come down in just a second, followed up quickly by the blimp and the warden ability. So there's the rage, there's the blimp, there's the warden ability that's going to keep the blimp alive. Moving to the town hall, he does have sneaky goblins and a lava hound in the blimp, so the sneaky goblins will take down the town hall, and then once that's out of the way, he can start the bat spells in, and I believe he starts them over from like 10, 11 o'clock. So there's the blimp, the sneaky goblins are on the town hall, it goes down pretty quickly, and here come the bats. So the lava hound is tanking the air defense, kind of for nothing though, but the lava pups are going to stay alive and help with some of that cleanup thanks to the bats. So the bats are moving through, protecting the lava pups, getting these defenses taken down. He is dropping the freezes. He must have forgotten at this point that he had an ice golem in his camps for this wizard tower, but he keeps them frozen up, keeps those bats alive. He does drop the ice golem in a little bit late down here for the archer tower at the bottom. At this point, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Bats are moving through. He still has a ton of dragons still alive, and these are the last couple of defenses on the base. He still has his queen alive as well, and she's going to find a giant bomb there, but still barely staying alive, and they're going to come up here, finish up the cleanup for a very nice triple. Okay, next up we have another one of my attacks, and I'm going to be coming in with a similar RC trick up here from 12 o'clock. And I'm also going to be dropping in a Yeti to kind of help take down some of these defenses, as well as tank some of that damage for the RC as she moves in. I don't have an Ice Golem for her. I actually use the Ice Golem for the King and Queen, I believe. But there's the Earthquake, and I actually delayed the Zapped. So if you delay the Lightning spell, when the single Inferno locks onto your RC and starts charging up, you can hit it then with the Lightning, and that actually resets the Inferno Tower. And what that does is that lets you use your RC ability later than you would otherwise. So there's the Inferno locked onto the RC, there's the Zap to reset it, but I still had to go ahead and hit the ability fairly quickly there because of the Archer Towers. But the RC is able to get through that Inferno Tower, able to take down the Eagle, and now I've got that top side kind of cleared out. I got a couple of minions up there to help take down some buildings as well. A couple of balloons in from the 9 o'clock corner with a couple of dragons to kind of shape that up. Now my pathing here isn't going to be quite as narrow for the dragons as the last attack, but they're still going to be able to push their way through here, get through the scatter shot, the enemy queen. The Expos are on ground, so they're not really an issue. There's the rage spell, and then the blimp's going to follow in here shortly to go to the town hall. I don't have sneaky goblins this time because I wasn't sure what was in the CC, but there's the warden ability, helps these dragons push through that scatter shot, kind of blocks the Inferno Tower. I'm going to freeze up the Inferno Tower and the air defense as the warden ability wears off. So there it is. There's a rage spell over the town hall that helps the balloons take that down very quickly. So that's not going to be an issue. I drop all my bats on the scatter shot. So that's going to let the bats take the scatter shot down. They don't have to worry about being targeted by it. Unfortunately, this dragon's going to pull a red air bomb as my bats all clump up right here. So boom, just like that, all of my bats are gone. That is not really good for this raid, and it's going to make things kind of close here. I did have an ice golem down here as well to help freeze up that wizard tower for the bats, but the bats are gone. So the dragons are still pushing through. They do get that ground to explode taken down, which is very important at this point in the raid. I do have a couple of bats left, but the wizard tower is going to turn and take them out when that dragon goes down over the air defense. So now I've got a couple of dragons left, but I do still have my king at almost full health, and that's what is going to be the hero of this raid. The air defense is going to do some work on those dragons, get them completely taken down, take down the minions as well. But this wall over here is open, so my king doesn't have to beat through any walls. He can just walk around the corner, knock down the archer tower, knock down the air defense, and secure the triple. Alright, switching gears here a little bit, getting into the Lalo attack. So we've got J-Boy coming in, and he's going to drop the 5 zaps and 3 earthquakes over here on the CC. And that's going to spread out the damage, and it's also going to be a kind of like the same RC trick we've seen in the last few attacks, where you can drop the RC in, and she will be able to take out that single Inferno Tower with her ability. So he did find the Tesla farm here as well. He's going to use some balloons and a baby dragon to kind of deal with those before he sends the RC. So there's the RC now. She's going to work through those buildings and go in towards this Inferno Tower. She's also going to get, of course, the Wizard Tower and that air defense. So here goes the RC. She is targeted by the Inferno. She'll have to hit her ability. There it is. And she gets the Inferno Tower taken down, finishes off that Wizard Tower, and then gets the Archer Tower. So he sends in a Headhunter to kind of go for that Archer Queen, but she's not going to go down. His RC does go down. In the meantime, he's got an Ice Golem over here with the King and Queen moving in towards that Town Hall. So the Queen is going to go inside, and of course she'll be able to reach the Town Hall and get it taken down with her ability. So the Queen goes in. After the Bomb Tower, she targets the Town Hall. It's going to get a good bit of health off of her, but she is going to hit her ability, get it taken down, and then move in towards the Scatter Shot. I think she gets a shot or two on the Scatter Shot as well, but she's not going to be quite able to take it down. The Ice Golem's still doing some tanking there, which is nice. So there's the ability. He actually didn't use it to take down the Town Hall, but after the Town Hall. So the Queen's working through the gold storage, and there's a couple of shots on the Scatter Shot, but it does not go down. Now here comes the Lalo from the 8 o'clock side. He's got the Stone Slammer with the balloons and the Warden there. And then he does have 2 Headhunters still alive. And he's going to send those in. There they are. And he wants, of course, to catch those in the Warden's ability. So there they go. They take down the enemy RC. And while the Warden ability is still active, they hit that haste, run all the way across, and take down the enemy Queen as well. So the Queen's going to go down to the Headhunters. And that's going to help the Lalo out quite a bit because the Queen can do a lot of damage. So those Headhunters were really the MVP here, and keeping all these balloons alive and safe. And they move through, get that Scatter Shot taken down. He's got just a ton of balloons still alive. Just now pops his Stone Slammer. He's got a dragon in there. He's got some cleanup around the base. And this is a nice triple from J-Boy. Next up, we've got Edgar coming in with a TDH, so no zaps in this Lalo. It's going to be Queen Charge Heavy, and he's going to be starting off down here at the 6 o'clock compartment. So he's going to start the Queen, get a couple of balloons in, and get that blimp easily sent to the Town Hall. It's going to Yeti Bomb the Town Hall, get that CC lured out, and it's got an easy path down there. It will get pushed back once by the Sweeper, but that's not going to be a big deal because the distance is so short. The blimp easily goes right on in, drops a Rage Spell, make sure that Town Hall goes down, and the Queen's going to step up, and she will be able to take down the CC. So he does have a Lava Hound and a couple of Headhunters coming out of the CC, but that's not going to be a huge deal here for the Queen to take care of. Drops that Poison Spell that's going to slow down those Headhunters. She gets those taken down very easily, goes ahead and drops that next Rage Spell in. It's going to help this Queen get through the Lava Hound more quickly. So she pops the Hound, gets the Lava Pups taken out of the way, and then she's going to head to the left. So once she gets this Wizard Tower taken down, he can send in the King. And the King's going to help keep the Queen inside. He's, of course, pushing her in towards this Sweeper, towards all this stuff in the core. So the Sweeper is being a little bit annoying, but she does get it down. She is going to get into range of the second Expo and this Grand Warden, so she's taking a lot of damage in this compartment. But she takes the Expo down, gets out of range of the Warden, and now she's not taking quite as much damage. She can step up and take on the enemy Queen. So there she goes. Unfortunately, she gets into range of another Expo while she's taking on the Queen. gets her down really low, and she does have to pop her ability here, but he drops the rage spell, and that's going to keep her alive at least, moving on to the next portion. So he gets the super wall breaker in. That's going to open up this junction perfectly, get this queen access to the scatter shot. So she's going to move in. She's going to get a couple of shots on the scatter shot, but she's not quite able to get the scatter shot finished up. But the RC does finish up the scatter shot. Now she's moving in towards this expo. She does have her ability. She can get down some Teslas and that sweeper as well. So there she is working through the expo as the Lalo starts moving in from the 12 o'clock side. Now the only spells he has left for the Lalo at this point are a couple of freezes. He uses one there for the scatter shot. RC is working on taking that down. And he does still have the enemy RC also to deal with. Uses that Warden ability. That's going to help the RC get through the enemy RC, which is very helpful. Lava Pups and minions are helping out as well. He does have a lot of balloons still up, still moving through. Freezes up this Inferno Tower on the back end. And that is a multi, so that does help quite a bit. Unfortunately, it is taking down a lot of his cleanup now. He's got this big group of balloons, but they are working their way around that multi-inferno. They're going to take it down last. So he's got 28 seconds left in this raid. Actually, not sure how much time he had on the clock, but the balloons are going to work their way through that multi-inferno, and then at this point, it is just cleanup. He does have a couple of pups still alive, at least. His king that he sent in early on in the raid is still alive, and this was a very nice triple from Edgar. Okay, so we've got Mr. Perfect coming in again. This time he's doing the 5 zaps and 3 quakes. He's going to take down the CC, and then he's going to get a good bit of damage onto the Town Hall with those 3 quakes. And it does activate the Town Hall, but the reason people usually do this is so that you can use the RC to take the Town Hall down. So he does find a Tesla farm again right off the bat, uses some balloons to get those taken down. And he's going to send the king in over here, finds a couple more Teslas, and he wants to get those defenses taken down so his RC has pathing to the Town Hall. He also drops a bowler in down here, so the bowler is going to get some things cleared out as well. Takes down that mortar, hits the king's ability over here, going to get through that cannon, the archer tower, the Tesla, and now he's going to send in the RC. Does hit the RC ability, that gets the Town Hall down pretty low. Unfortunately though, he finds the skeletons over here, and because of the skeletons, he's not going to be able to get the Town Hall taken down with the RC as he planned. So the RC is going to move in. Unfortunately, she gets taken down. Drops in a super wall breaker. It goes to the dark elixir storage. Now he sends in his queen. The queen is going to go in and to get the Town Hall taken down in like 1 or 2 shots. So there she goes. It takes 4 shots actually, 5 shots. Finally it goes down. Sends in an ice golem over here with the king. It's going to distract the scatter shot while the queen kind of moves up in that area. Freezes up the scatter and the cannon. The queen's low on health, but that's going to help keep her alive so she can get the sweeper down, get the scatter shot down. She doesn't quite get the enemy queen down, but that ends up being fine. The Lalo is going to start coming in here shortly towards the queen there. He sends in the stone slammer as well. There's the first part of the Lalo coming in, and it's going to kind of wrap around this side of the base over here. So there it goes. Everything's moving in. He's got the Grand Warden in, and then he can start hasting the balloons through. He's going to send in a couple more balloons up here, get these defenses taken down so that the main group of balloons have good pathing straight through the core of the base. So there they go. There's the first of the haste spells to get these corner defenses taken down. The last scatter shot's going to go down, and now he hits the Warden ability. It's going to keep these pups alive and the dragon, make sure that enemy queen gets taken down, and now all these balloons can move into that multi-inferno tower. It's got some balloons up on the top side. They're going to take down the air defense, take down the eagle, which is incredibly important at this point. He freezes up that inferno tower with the air defense. He's got a lot of balloons still moving through. The lava pups up here take down the enemy RC. The enemy RC can be a big deal on these attacks, but he's got like 3 groups of balloons here moving through these last few defenses. He does need to get that wizard tower down, and he gets it down just in time before it takes down a bunch of balloons. Now all he's got left are a couple of archer towers, and this is a nice triple again from Mr. Perfect. Okay, so this will be the last replay of this video. Now we've got Jovan coming in. You can look at his spell comp and see that we're going for that same RC trick yet again. Going to zap out the clan castle and then get that damage onto the town hall. So he sent a baby dragon in early down at the 6 o'clock side. So that's going to help push his king and queen up towards 3 o'clock. And then he's going to be sending in his RC behind that to go in for the town hall kill. So here comes the king and queen. The ice golem gets sprung by a spring trap, freezes up those defenses, and now the RC has a clear pathing to the town hall as the queen takes down some of those defenses. Hits the RC ability, it hits the town hall perfectly. He freezes up the town hall so that the RC does make it there and gets those last couple of shots to get it taken down. So the King's still pretty healthy, still has his ability. Queen's still at full health over here and has her ability as well. King's going to hit his ability soon, take down the enemy Queen. Actually, he does get distracted there a bit by the Skellies. So there goes the ability, and the enemy Queen finds even more ground Skellies over there. So at least for the Lalo portion, he knows he doesn't have to worry about skeleton traps. So all the skeleton traps are taken out. The Queen has her ability still, she can step up, and she can take down that scatter shot. So he's getting great value here from the Sui, and he's going to have nice pathing as well for the Lalo portion. So here he comes in from the 7 o'clock side, and 9 o'clock as well, gets that Stone Slammer in. There's the Grand Warden, he's going to start getting his balloons in there, and then the Stone Slammer over there is going to help make sure they have pathing through the middle. So getting those outside defenses down, he's got the rest of the Lalo coming in from the top. He does still have the enemy RC alive, uses that Warden ability over here as he works through that scatter shot on the back end. The Eagle is still alive, but the balloons are going to be making their way there. He does still have 2 hastes and a free spell left. So quite a bit left for spells on this Lalo. And of course the Stone Slammer has still not popped for this raid. So everything's moving through, going to get that Multi-Inferno taken down. He does still have the enemy RC up, trying to take down all of his balloons. And it looks like he's actually out of balloons at this point. So the RC is now working on his cleanup troops. And he drops his last haste spell as his Stone Slammer does pop. So those balloons are going to get those Teslas taken down. No big deal, doesn't need a lot of balloons for that. But they are getting worked on by that last Tesla and Archer Tower. But they're still going to be able to get in there and get those taken down. Now he's got a Dragon up, he's got some minions and pups that are still being taken down by the enemy RC. So this attack is getting pretty close at this point. And of course the Dragon is going to get stuck on the enemy King. But he still has some balloons up, they survived the last couple of defenses. Now they're working on cleanup. He's got an Archer over here working on the camp. The enemy RC is still alive. She's not going to go down for this raid. But the balloons are going to be able to finish this raid. They don't need the Dragon or the minions. And this is a nice hit from Jovan. So that is going to be a wrap for this video. Tomorrow I'm going to have another video coming out from attacks in this Clan War League. And that's going to be ground attacks, specifically some P.E.K.K.A attacks. Just because it's pretty interesting to be seeing them coming back into the meta after they kind of fell out when Town Hall 13 came around. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Going to be very interesting. But for now, that's all I've got. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more Clash content from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you all next time.